Alright boys, pajamas are on, evening coffee is made, it's time to conquer Doom Tower. Nether Spider, I've been stuck on it forever, and we're going to be doing that using my new secret weapon epic champion. It's not Magna, it's not Skrank, it's not Thalesia, no. We are going to be trial running good old doompriest for the first time on this account, man. I've leveled up to 50, and geared her out in what crap gear that I have, and I'm hoping it's going to be enough to get us through this boss fight where I've been stuck on Nether Spider and Doom Tower for like 3 or 4 weeks, man. 3 or 4 weeks worth of rewards that I've been skimping out on. It's time to conquer that SOB. Before we get to that, of course, I've got to shout out the good old Game Leap promo code, which if you haven't used already, will earn you 1 free energy refill during the current spree of events, which is awesome, 10 free experience brews, and 100,000 silver. And you know what? If the code comes up as invalid and you've already used it, go ahead and share it with your clanmates and help out the rest of your clanmates as well. Okay, so before we get to Doompriest's artifacts and just how I've geared it up for now, why am I maxing up Doompriest next? Well, it's because my account lacks 2 things that our passive provides. I have very bad healing on this account. I also have very crappy debuff removal. I've been relying on Spirit Host and Spirit Host alone as a debuff cleanser on this account for the longest time now. It's finally starting to change with Doompriest. So our passive heals all allies by 7.5% of their HP and removes 1 random debuff from them at the start of this champion's turn. Now you will note that this passive has no cooldown, which is why I've decided to put her in a relentless set, so she gets that extra 18% chance of getting an additional turn, right? Just getting a turn reset, and it just triggers the passive twice. It's really nice on Doompriest, even if the artifacts on her are not that strong. She also brings strong version of increased attack with her 2-turn cooldown, which is just nice. Her A1, it's a little bit meh. To be honest, Doompriest is really all just about the passive, let's be real. And so I thought, why not just try this out while she is level 50? I am about to take her up to 6 stars as well in the upcoming champ training event, so yeah, that's the thing that's going to be happening. As for her gear, yes, she's in a couple of speed pieces and relentless pieces, and that's great. The relentless pieces are really, I mean, look at the stat rolls on these, right? We got like 1 speed roll. That's fine, I guess. Similar thing on the gloves as well. That's also fine, but they're really not much more than fine, you know. But this is how it is, right? When you're on like a 4 or 5 month old account like this one, you've got to use your like C tier items every now and again, you know. You're not exactly drowning in options. Let's put it that way, you know. As a quick aside, down below in the video description, you will find a link to our Discord channel. God damn it. Scroll on down and join the Discord to get involved in the Raid Shadow Legends discussions. The greatest beginner community for Raid Shadow Legends you can possibly imagine is found therein. So whether you are a clan member of the GL Bootcamp, which is of course our clan in Raid, or you're just looking to get started with the game, looking for advice, things like that, want to compare teams with other people, whatever, man, go ahead and join that Discord. Okay, man, jumping on into Doom Tower. There we go, boys. We're stuck on level 60. Floor 60. Nether Spider. Not the best. Let's see what kind of crap team we can cobble together here to see if we can just finally get this done. I've been trying to beat this boss, and let me tell you what's been happening, man. My Spirit Host comes in, cleanses all of the poisons, but Spirit Host's debuff removal, it's like a 5-turn cooldown booked, okay? It's a long turn cooldown, and I just don't have the healing and the sustain to survive until Spirit Host's debuff cleanse becomes available again. That's it. That's the problem, man. I just need more healing, man. Let's throw a very budget team together. Okay, boys. I have a plan. Spirit Host. She's going to come in and cleanse all of the debuffs off of our team as soon as the fight starts, which is very important because your entire team gets like 7 poisons or something right away. Not great. So she's going to be an aura lead, giving a speed aura as well. Until Spirit Host's debuff removal comes off of cooldown again, because it's super long. Doompriest is going to take over that job and just give us that extra sustain, and I'm hoping that she's going to make the difference. Next up, we've got Archer Queen. Now, I have not booked her out, but my plan is to just try and stun the spiderlings. And I know that she's not budget at all, by the way, but I got very lucky on this account to get her super early on while my account was like super low level. I managed to win like the tournament to get my hands on her. But if I can stun the spiderlings and get some extra healing from, you know, her placing Hex and healing off of that, that could help us get over the line as well, but it really just relies on me landing the stun on the spiderlings. We'll see how that works out. I'm running Estrid as well, who you got in the fusion a couple months back. She also has a little bit of extra healing every time she uses her 10. Okay, man, jumping on into Doom Tower. There we go, boys. We're stuck on level 60. Floor 60. Nether Spider. Not the best. Let's see what kind of crap team we can cobble together here to see if we can just finally get this done. I've been trying to beat this boss, and let me tell you what's been happening, man. My Spirit Host comes in, cleanses all of the poisons, but Spirit Host's debuff removal, it's like a 5-turn cooldown booked, okay? It's a long turn cooldown, and I just don't have the healing and the sustain to survive until Spirit Host's debuff cleanse becomes available again. That's it. That's the problem, man. I just need more healing, man. Let's throw a very, very, very budget team together. Okay, boys. I have a plan. Spirit Host. She's going to come in and cleanse all of the debuffs off of our team as soon as the fight starts, which is very, very important because your entire team gets like 7 poisons or something right away. Not great. So she's going to be an aura lead, giving a speed aura as well. Until Spirit Host's debuff removal comes off of cooldown again, because it's super, super long. Doompriest is going to take over that job and just give us that extra sustain, and I'm hoping that she's going to make the difference. Next up, we've got Archer Queen. Now, I have not booked her out, but my plan is to just try and stun the spiderlings. And I know that she's not budget at all, by the way, but I got very, very lucky on this account to get her super early on while my account was like super low level. I managed to win like the tournament to get my hands on her. But if I can stun the spiderlings and get some extra healing from, you know, her placing Hex and healing off of that, that could help us get over the line as well, but it really just relies on me landing the stun on the spiderlings. We'll see how that works out. I'm running Estrid as well, who you got in the fusion a couple months back. She also has a little bit of extra healing every time she uses her 10-meter boost, so that might help us get us across the line. And it's like our damage dealer, I'm running Kale, which is really, really bad, but honestly, he's the closest thing to a decent single target nuker that I have. I've got like Rathalos, he can do single target damage, he can do that aplenty, that's fine, but he's weak hitting into this spider, right? It's like negative affinity. It just hasn't been working out. Kale has been the best. I really, really need to pull a decent single target damage dealer, man, on my next shard pulling session, but okay, man, let's get to the boss. Okay, man, so needless to say, when we do get to the boss, I am going to be manualing this, just because I only need to beat this son of a gun once, right? We don't need to faff on trying to, let's try and get like an auto team running. No. We're not going to bother about that. We're just going to manual this and hopefully get the job done. Okay. Clobber this guy down. Everybody makes it. Spirit Host is a little bit injured here, which is kind of terrifying. So here comes the massive poison hit, which is just horrible. So we'll go ahead, use the 10-meter boost on Estrid. That's fine. She gets the extra 10. We're just going to basic attack into the boss. And see, look, every time you attack into the boss, you get that counter attack where it applies poison sense. Do I just go for the stun right away on Archer Queen? I guess I do. It's going to stun like every single spiderling. Oh, it stunned all but one. Okay, is that enough? Is that enough? Okay, so now it's Spirit Host's turn. She's going to remove all of the poisons. Very good. We don't get the extra 10 proc on Doompriest, but she gets a little bit of extra healing in there. Okay, swing in with Kill. Just not going to hit the spiderlings that much. I'm just going to let them sit one stun, and then maybe we'll one-shot them after that. Maybe. Oh. Okay, we're living. We're living just about. Oh god, I don't know about all this, man. This doesn't feel so hot. Spirit Host just hanging on by a thread. A little bit of healing comes out over here. I guess we just refresh the attack buffs here. Okay. Dude, I could really, really use the extra attack on Archer Queen right now. Not gonna lie, I feel like that would actually be massive. Okay, but the healing from Doompriest is actually making a pretty significant difference, to be honest. We just have to live until Archer Queen gets her attack in and just pushes the healing into overdrive here. Which should be coming up just now. Oh. Okay, there it is. Oh, but the stun is worn off. The stun wore off some of these guys, man. Oh, God. I can't go for it. Now is not the time. We've got to land the stun again. Okay. I can't risk the spiderlings surviving the AoE taunt from Archer Queen, because then they're going to attack everybody. It's just going to suck. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Extra 10 on Doompriest will be great right now. He doesn't get it. A little bit of debuff removal, though. It's always good. Okay. I've got to land the stun here, man. And it has to land on, like, all of them or we're screwed. Okay, we killed one and stunned the other three. That actually works, dude. That actually works pretty good. Oh my god. I think we're actually going to have the healing and the sustain to do this now. It's going to be really interesting to see the healing stats at the end of this. Nice. Oh, nice. We get the extra 10 proc. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're just chopping everybody up. Feels great. It's just a little difference that Doompriest's making, but it's really peeling the poisons off of folks. And we're just trying to buy time for Spirit Host to get her cleanse available again. That's like the only thing that matters, really. Okay, now because everybody's stunned, I'm actually going to go in and get the Hex debuff up here. And that's massive healing coming out from Queen. So that's real big. Okay. Nice. There it is, actually. Boom! We did it! So we actually managed to survive the 5 turns until the cleanse became available again. That's a huge, huge deal. That's a big improvement on how things have been going, put it that way, man. Things have not been going that well for us before. And now that we have the Hex debuff up on the boss for like 4 turns, every time Queen attacks in... Every time Queen attacks in like that now, she's going to be healing the team. So that's great as well. Okay, here comes the Spiderlings again, though. Or not. Oh yeah, never mind. Well, I totally misread the boss's turn. Cool. Look at the heals, boys. Alright, man. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I think that might be kind of it now for the rest of the fight. I guess I'll skip, because now there's no Spiderlings as well. I can even try and get the 10-meter decrease, which does land. I can also use the A3 on kill. Get some poisons going. Cool, man. I'm going to skip ahead until the Spiderlings come back, because that's when things could get risky again. Oh, man, it's working pretty good, man. So every time we attack in here, by the way, the boss counterattacks with either poison sensitivity or a poison debuff, which is what we're seeing here. So having doompriest come in and being able to just consistently cleanse those, like, immediately after the fact is so good, man. It's making... Look at that, dude. She's got the extra 10 fucking cleansed, everybody. Dude... And she gets another extra turn. Okay, tight. I mean, it's kind of just superfluous at this point. What the hell, dude? Like 17 extra turns in a row? She's actually going to rebuff herself with attack at this stage. She got so many. Okay, very good. So the Spiderlings are about to make a return. We're getting all kinds of extra turn procs here just now. But once again, I think we survived for easily long enough, unlike my previous attempts, to get the mass cleanse available once again on Spirit Host. And here it comes. Yes! Yes, dude. Okay, it's not quick, but we've cracked it, I think. As long as this stun on the Spiderlings here isn't a complete disaster. 3 out of the 4. You know what? That'll do, man. That'll do. That'll do very nicely indeed. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Alright, Spiderlings are back. We've already been in here for like 8.5 minutes, man. Which is not ideal, obviously, but... You know, man, it's okay, dude. It's okay. Again, you only have to beat these bosses one time. And at the end of the day, bam! Huge debuff cleanse again. This is what progression looks like. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the champs that you pull are just going to be very poorly matched for the content that you've got to clear at any given time. And these incremental upgrades to your teams... I know doompriest works in a lot of other areas of the game as well. A lot of other spots in Doom Tower in specific. I mean, we don't need to do anything here but hit the boss, so... Let's go ahead and just finish this, man. Big 10-meter boost from Estrid, and down it goes. Oh, man, that feels good. That feels good to get that thing down, man. Let me check out the healing real quick. Okay, yeah, so doompriest was actually supplying about, what's that, maybe 25 or 30% of the healing of everybody combined? Alright, man, you know what? That'll about do it. Oh, look at that. Look at all these extra freebies we can start picking up now. I have no idea what the next boss will be. I guess we'll find out very soon. Maybe I'll get stuck there again immediately, you know? Alright, man. Even though Queen really did a hell of a lot of the healing there, I mean, I know that this is really the crown jewel champion of my account. It's nice to see that even at just a meager level 50 and in pretty suboptimal gear, doompriest was still able to help us get that done and do a job for us there. That's nice, man. It's really buoying to know. So, future level 60s on my account, probably going to be doompriest in the days to come during the next, I think it's a champion training tournament, actually, where we're going to be blasting up doompriest to level 60. Bivald of the Thorn is also going to follow. I'm pretty sure doompriest and Bivald are going to be going up to rank 6 in the next champ training tournament. After that, I don't know, dude, there's a few. I mean, I'm really excited to eventually level Siege Hulk. Same thing with Old Hermit. I really like this guy. I think it's just an awesome all-rounder champ. Really happy to have my hands on him. And also, if scrolling down just a wee bit, I need a replacement for Frozen Banshee in my clan boss team. Okay, I've got an Infinity Wixwell clan boss team. I'm still relying on Frozen Banshee as the damage dealer, and while it's good, I'm able to like kind of one-key Ultra Nightmare, which is great, by the way. It's awesome, not complaining about that. kind of damage capped at like 80 mil damage, you know. I know I'm like missing some masteries on some of the champs in that team and stuff, so we could bump it a little bit higher, but really, we look at something like a Geomancer, just a really good single target damage dealer against clan boss. Could Etikata do that job for us, man? Have any of you guys maxed Etikata? Just to give a quick kit rundown, because she has a very, very interesting kit, man, for single target damage dealers. She's got a double hitter on the A1, with each hit having a chance of increasing the duration of 2 poison debuffs by 1 turn, okay? Triple hitter on the A3, each hit with a, I guess it's 45% chance booked, or is it 50? Oh, it's 50% chance booked of placing poison sensitivity for a couple of turns, so that's also cool. And then it goes up to a quadruple hitter on the A4, each hit with a chance of placing Hex for a couple of turns. Why the Hex? Why is that so important? A kit on its own doesn't seem that great. I mean, you can eventually pick up the Giant Slayer Mastery. I always forget the name of this one, but the Giant Slayer Mastery with each individual hit having that percentage chance of dealing a big chunk of max HP damage. And so she can do quite a bit of damage on her own, but she really comes into her own after applying that Hex debuff, and then you take into consideration the passive. Whenever this champion or an ally lands a crit on an enemy under Hex, has a 10% chance, bookable up to 25%, so really, really big on bucks, chance of placing strong poison for 1 turn. And then she's increasing the durations of those poisons with the A1, so very, very interesting champ indeed. I think she'd be a pretty decent upgrade to Frozen Banshee, but I think what I'm going to do is just wait for a little while longer, right? Focus on other champs first, and then if I don't pull a good single target damage dealer that's useful in a lot of other areas of the game, and for my clan boss team, then we might just go ahead and give Etikata a try out if I don't pull anybody better for the job, you know? But yeah, if any of you guys have leveled in Etikata, how did you find her? What's she all about, man? Is she worth it? And oh yeah, I just want to mention this champ real quick. I think this champ is underrated as hell, man. Good old Prosecutor, rare champ for the High Elves faction. My High Elves faction wars team sucks, so I've started to put some levels into Prosecutor. Just on the side, I have no intention of taking Prosecutor up to 5-star anytime soon. That's not the point I'm making here. I think that this is a bit of a slept-on rare, man. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there to wrap this video up, man. But on the A2, it's an attack all enemies with a 75% chance booked of placing strong version of decreased speed for a couple of turns. That alone is very, very solid. Decent damage on the skill with it being an attack-based champ as well. We've got a double hit on the A1 with a chance of decreasing turn meter. And, yeah, I don't know, man. Triple hit on the A3 as well. I think this champ is actually pretty solid. And I don't know, I started saying like that, and I don't know, I started talking about this as if I was actually going somewhere with that, but I'm not. I just wanted to mention it real quick. Alright, man. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all did enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and spend the rest of my Doom Tower keys before they go ahead and reset, because the time is nigh. Actually, it's getting late. And speaking of sweet epic champs, if you want to start off your new raid account with a free epic champion, then all you got to do is click on the promo link down below at the top of the video description, man, to start off your new raid account with a free epic champ and a whole bunch of free starting rewards as well. So, hey, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Click that link to create your new juicy raid account, and I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man.